I'll update you with where Lenny is at right now. She has almost gotten to the point with her songs going viral of getting 1,000 pre-saves on the song, and future saves is probably like 70%. So it's like almost 700 future saves. And in the process of these links, we're also allowing people to follow as well. I think, do you know what I should do, Joey? We should share the screen for this. This would be helpful.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're getting to it, but I'd like to get into the auto replies and stuff.
Yeah, we'll get into that right after this. Can everybody see my screen here?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So here's a little example, guys. So when Marissa is saying, "Hey, I want to grow my social media followers," yes, but I would also love to grow my DSP followers and the streams and everything over there. Well, check this out. So this is when we really flipped on the switch to start her social media strategy. So before that, Eleni is doing like, you know, 7, like 7 followers a day. And then right in the middle of December is where we really started to flip on this social media strategy and things started to take off. And you're going to notice some pretty big jumps, like 173 followers, 100 followers a day here. This is for Spotify specifically. If I go to the 12-month view, maybe it looks a little more extreme here. This is where it starts to pick up. Bam. This is where we implemented our next strategy. So as you can see, we're taking the social media growth that is working right now for her, and immediately it is translating to Spotify followers, Spotify pre-saves. Again, she's getting close to 1,000 pre-saves on that first song. But since we have 16 more songs releasing, that means, out of those 1,000, there's, probably 70% are future saves, which means there's hundreds of future saves already for the next songs. So that is a big part of what we're doing. We'll, as let me see here.
And again, those are all organic. Like we're not running any paid ads or anything on that. I'd say the only money that's going into it is what has been spent so far on our automations, which is what we'll get to. But as far as marketing, we haven't spent any money on that.
Okay. So this is one of them. We have 2 different links because we had to create a second link, so the data is split up a little bit. But as you can see, this first campaign right here has generated 646 pre-saves. And if you scroll down, you can also see, wow, okay, it's collected emails. And you can see, wow, out of all this, 262 people also went and followed all of the artists. And then you can see future saves, 45 future saves for Apple Music, 20 future saves for Amazon Music, and 377 future saves for Spotify. Okay. Now, the second link that we also have running right now, we'll share this tab instead. On top of that, another 184 pre-saves. If you go down, another 120 followers for everybody. And you can also see we're learning now that, if the listener wants YouTube, they can now follow on YouTube as well. So now you'll see we've got channel follows going up for YouTube. We've got artist follows going up for Amazon. And look at this, we've still got these future saves happening for Spotify, right? So 109 more, 17 more for Apple, 6 more for Amazon. And I want you to think about, what that starts to do for these songs as you start dropping a project. Because every new song that is a single now starts with those future saves. So they're already up to like 500 or 600 future saves. So the second that song drops, it triggers it. The person who said, "Hey, I want to opt in for this," that song gets added to their playlist and they save it day one. And that gives these platforms the data, the metric of like, oh, this is the perfect listener, right? So this is who we want to share this music with. Let's go find more of these people. So theoretically, what we're looking at this as is maybe marketing is great. Yes, like we do need to continue to invest into marketing for our music and playlist support and Facebook ads and all that stuff. Okay, we can do that. But also maybe there's a lane that runs parallel to that, which is learning how to create viral social media content and then learning how to get that content, that attention to go to our feature FM, click the link. And by the way, let me show you what the link would look like, just so you can get an idea of what we are talking about here.
This is like when she says, like, comment, draw me close, and you'll get the link.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where we're headed. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Mhm.
So let me pull that link up for you guys. Copy. Ever feel like the music industry is a private club and nobody gave you the password? We did too. We started as artists, we got rejected by labels, tours canceled by COVID. We spent years trying to get people to believe in us, and it didn't work. So we learned how to build it ourselves. Now we've generated over 500 million streams on our music. We've helped over 1,000 other artists run marketing campaigns, and we even now own and run our very own record label. So if you're tired of guessing your way through your music career, join the Anthem Network. Get your 7-day free trial by clicking the link in the description below. We'll see you there.
And is that like one of those automatic DMs that Instagram does?
Yep.
It is.
Mhm.
All right, so this is it, guys. This is the link. Future FM, Anthem Worship, Draw Me Close. But as you can see, when they land here, they can pre-save on Spotify, Apple Music, they can pre-add it, Amazon, YouTube, Tidal, Deezer, SoundCloud. I forget what this one was. There's a couple new ones here. Audio, I forget the names of them, but there's some smaller ones. They can even subscribe. People are putting in their email addresses as well, and you're collecting emails. Now, again, we want to get all that traffic to this link for a song that they care about so that they do this, because when they fill this out, after they pre-save the song, they're hit with an opportunity to follow the artist and click, I want to future save all of the future releases for this artist. And it's really just a percentages game at that point. So it's like 30% probably won't, but like maybe 60, 70% are. And you're just collecting that data. Now, what you just brought up, Marissa, is this the thing where she's saying, comment, draw me close, and I'll send you the thing, right? I'll DM you that. This is the next strategy that we uncovered, because to put it in perspective, the first song post that she had go viral got like 700,000, 750,000 views, thousands of comments. The second time she did it, got 830,000 views and a bunch of comments. And then throw in another handful that are doing 150,000 here, 150,000 here, 150,000 here. You're going to go crazy trying to keep up with everybody in your DMs. That's a full-time job. So when we were jumping on the call, we were trying to figure out, and she came up with this idea of like, hey, I found this thing called ManyChat. I'm going to link it up. I'm going to program the messages, and it will essentially respond to comments based on what people comment, if that makes sense. So if you make a post that says, comment, draw me close, and I will DM you a pre-save link. It's also in her bio, right? We also have that link in her bio so people can go find it. But it's so much easier. People love convenience. So everybody, of course, is going and commenting, draw me close. And the beautiful thing about this is the more engagement in the comments, guys, the more the songs keep going kind of viral and the algorithms keep pushing them out. So it kind of helps the growth. But she's had thousands and thousands of people in these comments. And in Instagram, the software, which we were using ManyChat, I think we're now switching over to a different one because the pricing model was pretty trash on that one. It will then DM them. It will comment, hey, check your DMs. Thanks for commenting. And then it will DM them the link. They just have to open their DMs, click the link, bam. They go to Future FM, save the song. That's the first path. The second path is she posted that song and it also went viral on Facebook and got 500,000 views or whatever. And I'd have to check where it's at these days. With Facebook, Facebook doesn't allow you, it turns out, to link up automated DMs based with their platform. So with Facebook, you have to do the hard grind work of responding to every single comment. So that's where she's been going really hard. But Facebook lets you copy paste a link in the comments. Instagram doesn't, which is why we have to do the DM thing on Instagram. So she just has a message that she is copy pasting into everybody that comments on her video and likes the song, saying, hey, if you like it, here's the pre-save link. Go pre-save it. And we can see, if I share my screen one more time for you, we can see where the traffic is actually coming from. So let's do this one. So this is the newer link. So we can scroll down and we can see out of all the traffic, bingo, right here. 58% of it right now is coming from Facebook.
And those might have been all manual from her.
And those are, yeah. So Eleni is grinding right now. And then this is the other one that I'll share. Share this tab instead. Facebook again, guys. 1,478 visits. 56% of the results are from that. Keep in mind, Facebook, guys, she sent all of those by hand.
Yeah, I don't want to undersell like how much work this actually is, like for her to get 600, 700 pre-saves. Like she's been grinding like the past week and a half, not only on the content creation and posting, but like it's ideally like you want to automate as much as you can. And you know, there's tons of different services out there that allow the auto DMs. You just sync up your account or whatever, but at some point it's going to be especially on Facebook, it's going to be a grind, but it seems like she's getting a lot more conversions on Facebook.
Yep. But think about it. So wouldn't it be worth putting in some effort up front, knowing that a huge portion of these convert into future saves and followers on the streaming platforms? Wouldn't that be worth the grind? Because it's literally you're paying, instead of paying with money, you're paying with your time. You're paying with sweat equity, right? You're messaging and doing these things personally. Like back in the day when Joey and I were going all in on Mass Anthem only before this company, our whole strategy was we had figured out how to get things to go viral on Facebook consistently. And we would consistently have videos popping off with millions of views. And the thing at that time was we didn't have these save links that generated future saves and got saves on all the platforms. We just had Facebook followers, and you could invite the person to follow your page. So we spent more freaking time in the comments section inviting all these people to go follow our page. And then Zuckerberg switched the algorithm to that, like, most people who follow you don't even see it anyway. So it was kind of pointless looking back now. If we had this back then, I can tell you we'd be going all in on this, because those people are now converting to actual following on the streaming platforms and actually saving all of your future music. And you're getting their emails. So the plan is, like, once this thing gets big enough and the album is finally ready to release in 6 months, we can send out an email blast to everybody that has said they love the music, and we can send them a thank you video or send them some new piece of content or something to push them to the album.
Before you head out, if that session gave you just one good idea, imagine what'll happen when you're actually in the room with us every week. That's what the Anthem Network is all about. Artists connecting, getting real-time feedback, and taking action together. You can join right now with a 7-day free trial and be part of the next live call for free. Don't just watch other artists grow with them. Click the link in the description and we'll see you on the next call.